By the Film Society of Lincoln Center, the Moon and Stars Project. Just a few announcements before we begin. First, it's great to see a nice crowd here. The series goes on until Thursday, May 10th, so there's many more films. Please pick up a schedule or our catalog, which is in the lobby. It has the complete schedule of screenings. Second announcement is that this weekend, just Saturday and Sunday, the films for the Turkish program will be across the street in our new film center, the Eleanor Bunin Monroe Film Center. So rather than come to the Walter Reed, just go across the street. Same schedule, but just in the film center. Third announcement is that Chun, which was our opening film, which some of you were here for, is going to be finally fully screened this Monday evening at 8:40. And please don't miss it. It's a wonderful film. And fortunately, as some of you know, there were some mishaps last Friday, so we weren't able to show the film in its entirety. And finally, we are able to do that. And the last bit of good news is that we have a wonderful speaker here to introduce the film. We're very lucky to have with us someone who's a real expert on the work of Yilmaz Guney, who's organized shows around his work and even had the chance to meet him years ago. So here with some introductory comments about Yol, please welcome Erju Ahan.
Well, I totally agree with Richard. It's a very good crowd. Thanks for coming. These are very important films. And in the case of Yilmaz Guney, not necessarily for his filmmaking activities and in some cases because of his ideas and ideologies. Out of the 26 years he made films, he was in prison for 12 years, in military service for 2, and he was in exile for 3 years, and he died in Paris. And after making one more film after Yol. Yol was very interesting. Yilmaz Guney was able to have 5 of his films produced while he was in prison. It was a semi-open prison, so that his Swiss producer was constantly in contact with him. He could call him anytime during the day and the week. And film crews from different countries would come and make documentaries about his life and his films. So in a way, he was incarcerated, yet he was able to make these films. If you've seen like the 8-film program that I organized and has toured Canada and the United States, some of them are truly masterpieces and some of them are very important in context to see. But Yilmaz Guney was in total control of these films. He wrote the screenplay, he watched the dailies, and however, you can see when you watch these films, the directors were able to put their own twist to these stories or their own style. But in the end, it was a Yilmaz Guney film, and then he escaped from prison and he was able to finish the editing of this film, and in the last minute, unannounced, the film appeared in Cannes Film Festival, and he was the winner of the Gold Award. It's a co-winner with a very interesting other film by Costa Gavras is missing. And I think this film is the better part. You're going to see it. And to make it to the festival, they did cut one of the stories out and they bring it down to 5 stories. It is interesting in many respects because being in prison is not necessarily to be in prison. And you find that in this film, in the Turkish prison system, you get this sort of during religious holidays or other holidays, they let you go and meet your family. But then again, you find that the conditions of being incarcerated or being confronted with these very restricting qualities exist outside the prison walls. I wish I could stay and answer some other questions, but Turkish cinema, you must understand that it was made not by an industry, but by individuals. It wasn't like United States or England or France. People made these films because they wanted to make these films. These are, in a way, an art made by people for their own consumption. So it's very, very unique in that respect. And they had to be successful, and public responded to his films. Now, after he escaped from prison and won the award and made another film, his films were not available in Turkey, but today they're available. And of the 8 films that I'm touring around the country, all the prints were provided by the Ministry of Culture. These were things that Turkey was unable to discuss 10 years ago. And again, Richard said that it took him 25 years, all of his career in the Lincoln Society, to put together a Turkish film program. And he promised me that, he assured me that this is not the reason he's leaving after this year. But it's not very easy to put a film program together like this. But if he was able to do it 10 years ago, we wouldn't be able to come and talk in front of you that things have changed. What you see in these films is not the Turkey of today. People are trying to rediscover their own ethnic differences, their ethnic identities, their language. But I think in a context, this is a film that you can see not necessarily about Turkey, but about the human condition. And thanks for coming on a beautiful day like this. And we hope to see you in other Turkish films in due course. Thank you.